Welcome back, everybody, to House Extras. Today, we're balling a sweeper in Newton. We got 4 games. We'll find out the pattern when we get there, but for right now, I gotta pack up the car with my bowling balls, Madison bowling balls. Do you have any preference?
Surprise me.
6 good ones?
Yep.
They're all good. Time to make some choices. Probably the most important piece of the trip, the tripod. Right now, you guys are just sitting on a chair. With a wall of bowling balls behind us, we got decision-making time. See if I can look on Facebook and see the pattern, see if they've posted it yet. Eastgate Lanes on Facebook.
Mr. Hanrahan, what's going on?
Hello, hello. I was curious if you guys are running your sweeper tonight.
We are. We're running, what are we bowling on? We're bowling on 2025 Cheetah.
2025 Cheetah, so it'll be the 35-footer.
Yeah, the high volume one, I think it is.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Appreciate you. See you in a little bit.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
All right, so that changes things a little bit. Madison is gonna need a ball that's slow. All right, let's find some. We're gonna go plastic ball, spawn, danger zone for the weak ball, and then we're gonna go Black Widow, stealth mode, GB5 hybrid. I'm debating whether or not we need to bring a Revenge Pearl and hit it, just crush it with surface instead of the GB5 hybrid. One of those two. Those two are similar enough. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do it. As for me, urethane, plastic, I'm not gonna bring a reactive ball because we're bowling on 35 feet, and the chance that I throw the reactive ball on 35 feet in this bowling center that hooks an absolute mile is slim to none, so I'll bring like 1 reactive ball and it'll be a pretty strong ASIM, but let's figure it out. I really don't think I need the 16-pound black hammer just because of how much the lanes are gonna hook. I think the 15 will be just fine. I now need a low pin 15, or a low pin 15, because this is a really high pin 16, which means it'll flare a ton and hook way too much. Problem, my current low pin 16, or low pin both 15 and 16, they're both on the PBA truck, so maybe I'll be able to find one in my stash. Purple, maybe this one's black. Low pin, I think that's the one, found it. Unfortunately, this one, if you guys can see, looks gray because it's crushed with surface. So I'm gonna need to put it on the spinner before anything happens. 2 15-pounders and an axe, 1 tall pin, 1 low pin, and the axe drilled for max flare. I got a good feeling that axe is gonna go down the lane with how much the center hooks. But let's pack the car up. Now that we got our balls decided, let's pack the car up. Now it's time to get some grub and then head to the bowl, which is about a half-hour away. Newton, Kansas, Eastgate Lanes, Summer Sweeper Series, this time Cheetah, 35 feet. Really? Jesus. Just throw it there every time. Send it to the left.
You already know.
Game 1, I shot 269 out the gate. Game 2, we're flipping ends of the house like I talked about, and I shot 267. So off to a blazing hot start. I just got lucky where that second game I figured out the pair almost immediately. There weren't any lefties ahead of me, or maybe there was one, and the rev rate was low, threw a reactive ball, so he didn't change the range much in that 10 minutes of practice. As for game 3, there was a guy throwing a backup ball, a lefty on the pair, so we'll see how the transition might affect me that game, but so far so good. We're throwing it good, bowling really well so far. Madison's bowling pretty well too, and I'm throwing a 16-pound black hammer with a lower, weaker layout with a little bit more surface than usual, and the reasoning for the layout being a pin down type layout for me, or a two-hander, is that way the ball actually gets through the fronts just a little bit, but I need the surface because the pattern is so high volume. It's the 2025 Cheetah, which is super high volume, so you actually need a ball that hooks. This one was one that a lot of guys threw reactive on because of the volume. So game 3 coming up. I got a chance at 800, but I got to shoot another 260. 5 and 6 coming up. Got 269 again, which put me just north of the 800 number. Shooting 8-0 the first 3 games, which was huge. I haven't practiced in a while. This was really just a day of trying to get back into bowling, get back into the swing of things, and really prep for the Lucy. Yeah, just prep for the Lucy, kind of get back into the swing of bowling and stuff like that. So nice to get back into it, shoot 800, make a little bit of money. The way that these sweepers work is you kind of cash individually game by game. So I went winner game 1, winner game 2, 269 game 3, second place to Brandon Collins, who shot 278 throwing an illegal purple hammer. So I'm not too worried about that one. Because in my mind, it doesn't really count if you're throwing a ball that's illegal everywhere but an unsanctioned sweeper. So for me, listen, I mean, you could get a legal ball. He just chose not to. So 269 again for me, and then Game 4 coming up. I obviously shooting 800 out the gate. The scores are actually pretty low right now. Guys are shooting big games here and there, but not consistently across the board. So I think I got about an 80 pin lead on second. Gonna try and cash again Game 4 and see what happens.
I just shot 149 the last game. Game 4, 216. That pair hooked a mile. 216, pair hooked, missed a spare to end it. Ended on a sour note, but overall great bowling at 10-21 and first place in the overall scratch division for another little chunk of change. So made some money, got some good practice in, and it is rare that I get to practice and make money. So that was cool. Cashed a couple times. I do think that's what's good about the tournaments at Eastgate is that like they're all individually based, so you don't need like, if you bowl a bad game, you can still cash overall. It's not like one game kills you. Because it's essentially just like a big high game pot. Guess what?
What?
I got you the last game.
Fun. It's fun. Good practice. Good sesh. A free practice session.
Just making sure I can throw the ball again, you know? It's been a while.
Made a little bit of money. Just survived. We got a little thumb blister.
I touched a bowling ball for the first time in a month.
Literally for the first time in a month. I touched one for the first time in one day. On that note, guys, the house extras. We'll see you later.